Good evening. Welcome to Grandma's Attic Music Review. Oh my gosh, we're in the holidays. Deeply into the holidays. I hope you all had a nice Thanksgiving. However, tonight we're going to do some rock and roll. We're going to do some serious music that is not like what you heard last week. Last week it was mellow and gentle and soothing. This music's kind of like that, only with a lot more instruments. So let me tell you a little bit about this band. I've been friends with one of the members of this band longer than I've been alive, because there's no way that I could be more than 30 years old. And she's incredible. She has pulled together some of the best musicians in New England to perform with her, and they together did this group project that turned into, in my opinion, my humble opinion, the CD of 2023. They didn't know that. It's only been announced on the air once, so it doesn't make it up into the, it's not important. But my opinion, it's the CD of 2023. So after you hear them play, you're going to want to get it. And we'll tell you how to do that. But what I would like you to do is get your beverage, get your munchies, snuggle under your nice warm blankie, turn it up, relax, and invite into your heart and into your home and into your ears Salt Pond Poets.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Smile.
I think if I was all snuggled up with a nice blanket and a beverage, I would be living the good life.
I think you're right. A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, ain't always easy to love me. You know, ain't always easy for you to care, babe.
I'm here to tell you, darling, I'll never leave you.
I'll always be there. It takes a woman like you to love a man like me. It takes a woman like me to love a man like me.
Hey, Chriso, you know you make things tougher than they need be.
You know I'll make things harder for you to care, baby.
I'm here to tell you that I need you.
I'll always be there. It takes a woman like me to love a man like me. It takes a woman like you
To love a man like you.
play the blues, Dave.
Yeah, baby.
You know I'll make things tougher. Boogie the boogie the hoogie the sipper the fucker the boogie the. As I was saying, you know I'll make things tougher than they need be.
I know you make it hard for me to care.
Sure, that's right. I'm here to tell you, darling, I'll never leave you.
You know I'll always be there, baby.
Takes a
Woman like me.
to love a man like me.
Takes a woman like me to love a man like you.
Takes a
Woman like me.
to love a man like me, baby.
And I will always love you, baby. Woo! And wipe that one off the brow. Oh man, it is fun playing with you guys. Oh. Well, this next one's fun. This one was actually released on another album that we did in the studio this year with Kenserio, who's the drummer in this full project called Tell Me in a Loving Way. And so this is like the third version that we've done of this song this year.
That's true.
Right, at least. right. It might be the fourth right now. I like that, Dave. I like that. Okay. Right? That's up to me at this moment.
You can count it too.
May not have had you on my mind. May have been just a little unkind. If you're gonna tell me, baby, tell me in a loving way. May not have had you by my side. May not have been justified. If you're gonna tell me, babe, won't you tell me in a loving way? Was it one too many times? You know I can't tame this demon deep inside. If you're gonna tell me, babe, won't you tell me in a loving way? 'Cause I can see your way when you're loose in your skin. Might have seen it by and by. Love is blind, and so am I. What were you gonna tell me, babe? Have you got some news for me? I'm the one who's unsatisfied. Wait so long for you, and what time don't hide. That was definitely the fourth version. I like that though about doing music acoustically though, because it changes stuff up. You know, you
Brings
can.
it out in a different way.
Yeah, you get to be in the moment with it. You know, it becomes
Tangible.
that salt kind of going through the glass. You know. Yeah.
The days of our lives.
Oh, are we on a soap? Is it that time? What time does this air? I don't know. She said a drink and a blanket, so. But it's the time of year, you know. I suppose it could be any time. Anytime on YouTube, that's right. So we could be your daytime entertainment. 10 o'clock at night. So if you're watching for the first time, it's cozy. That was cozy. Getting cozy with the Josie.
Here's a tune called "Keep On Walking."
Come on, Dave. She said I could say anything I wanted to on public access.
You can get cozy
Here
with
we
the
are.
Joes. We're getting cozy with the Joes.
Yeah, that's gonna become a meme now, or like one of those like little what do they call it when you get your like all of a sudden you're like a GIF. Isn't that peanut butter? Yeah.
It's
A
cozy
GIF.
with the Joes.
It's cozy with the that's better, right? Thanks. Do that again. Maybe
It's
they'll cut that.
cozy with the Joes.
Thank you for saving me, Chris.
Sure. And now we're gonna keep
Let's
on
keep walking, shall we? Oh, let me do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Why don't we?
That's right.
I'm gonna count that in.
All right, that'd be
okay,
good.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start that song. D. 2.
Little too late, baby. You said you had to go. Too little, too late, darling. Yeah, you said you had to go. But now I see you coming back. After being gone so long. Too little, too late, darling. You should've just stayed gone. Now I'm done say. Too little, too late, baby. Now you should have just stayed away. Well, now see you come back after being gone so long. Too little, too late now. And now you should have just stayed gone. Now I'm done with your talking. Keep on walking. Now I'm done with your squawking. Keep on walking. Now I'm done with your talking. Keep on walking. Come on, girl, get yourself on out of here. How many chances do I need to give yourself, your big self? Come on, girl. What's wrong with you? I'm thinking, what is wrong with you? Are you gonna leave me to do some drinking, some Johnny Walker? Come on, girl. Come on, stop yourself. Stop your big self from this stuff. Stop yourself from this big stuff. Stop yourself from this big stuff. Come on, keep on walking.
How about that stuff? You should tell the story behind that, Chris. That was fun.
So the deal with that was I was coming to rehearsal one day and there was a Johnny Walker truck, and the Johnny Walker truck said, "Johnny Walker, keep on walking." So I thought, well, hell, that's a song, and basically that's the entire story.
That's a good one.
It pretty much wraps it up in a 12-second explanation. So yeah, it's just a fun blues kind of jaunt down River Road as I was driving.
For real.
For real.
For real. So this next song was a little bit more complicated than that, I guess.
I would hope so.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little more involved.
A little more depth.
Funny, yeah. I mean, the question that I get the most is why Memphis? You know, which I think, why Memphis?
Home of the blues.
Well, it is the home of the blues, and
Yeah.
even though it's not like a standard blues structure, which I think a lot of this album is, I thought it fit nicely into the whole parachute of what we were doing. You know, we talk a lot about love, but why Memphis?
Memphis is a great blues town. I've only driven through it. I've never actually spent any time on on Beale Street.
I think when it comes down to it, it's just because it's Dot and my favorite song. We agreed. I went and did her radio show on WCNI, and we said, okay, we're gonna write down. You and I are both gonna write down the song number on the CD that's our favorite, and that's the one that
It always comes up.
Yep. And so I wrote it on my hand, and she wrote it on a piece of paper, and we held them up, and it was track number 3.
Yeah.
So here's track number 3. And if you don't know what song that is, then you're going to have to go buy a CD. It was raining when I left you in Memphis. Nothing but clouds on my mind. When I stepped out on Providence, it was clear that it made no sense. I'd left you with all of my sunshine. I can still see but your eyes are what told me you'd be crying before I was gone. Hold me close, hold me true, hold me happy, hold me blue, just hold me till the clouds roll away. Hold my mind, hold my heart, hold my place back at the start. Something beautiful, just hold me till I stay. I'll be down that road tomorrow to someplace I've never been, and it's leading me back to your door. If I decide to stay, won't you hold me the only way that'll keep me coming back for more? Won't be long till I reach Memphis. Nothing but you on my mind. And I thank you, dear Providence, for having some common sense, for leading me back to my sunshine. Hold me close, hold me true, hold me happy, hold me blue, just hold me till the clouds roll away. Hold my mind, hold my heart, hold my place back at the start of something beautiful. Just hold me till I stay. That was warm and cozy too.
That was excellent.
Thank you. It's just that is a good song. That's
Really good song. Number one on the hit parade.
the hit parade. Do they still have that?
I don't know.
Do they really?
But if they do, that song should be on.
Okay. How do you do that?
I don't know, but let's put it on.
All right, listeners. here's your assignment. This next song was actually a really fun one. This is a co-write by the group, or a good portion of it anyway. And it was, it was Bobby. Basically, Bob came up with. Bob wrote it in 20 minutes and brought it into, 5. Sorry, I didn't. Yes, in the time it took to make the toast. Yes. By the time the coffee was brewed, the song was written, and he brought it to the bass player, Mike Palazzolo, and who's, I'm sure, been on the show in some iteration. So listeners, you've probably seen him on this stage before. And he put some parts to it, and then they handed me the lyric sheet and said, "Here, do something with this." And so I took it away with the recording that they had made initially, and with all of the rest of the guys. And I came in, and that's what's on the record. And that was very cool. I love it when the first take is the one that gets kept. That's always
It's
very
raw and
special.
funky and
Yep.
special.
So that's not what you'll hear on this show. This is probably a few takes in, but but that's special too.
Oh yeah.
Never saw it coming, babe. Hidden by the night, blindsided so bad. But I won't give up without a fight. After all that we've been through, you walk on out that door. Excuse me for loving you. Had our share of good times. You know we've had some bad. To throw it all away feels oh so sad. Just one thing I gotta say, for you up and walk away. Excuse me for loving you. Nothing gonna change my love for you. Will always stay the same. Every night, every day. There's just one thing I gotta say. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me for loving you.
Nice.
Oh my
Mr.
gosh.
David Albro on the guitar. Excuse you.
Excuse all ya. That was amazing. So, I don't know if I'm stuck or what I can do or. I don't like being on camera. I'll hide behind. Hi.
You're beautiful.
You are too. So, let me just put it out there. I've known Josie since before she knew me. Back in the day when I was young and had a mohawk, she was Josie Wales. And she still is, but she was fucking hot. She was so hot. She was so hot, and she could sing, and she still can. Her voice has taken like molasses. The older it gets, the better it gets. And she's not old yet, so that voice is just going to keep doing what it does. She could sing. Wail. She can wail. So,
Can I
hi.
tell you something very special?
Of course.
There are two people here on this stage.
Oh, you're in that mic. Sorry.
There are two people here on this stage who were part of the forming of Josie Wales.
Really?
Yes.
Were you there?
David Albro is the very first guitar player that I ever worked with.
You don't look the same now.
And Bob Cowley is the one who plucked me from the employee talent show at Foxwoods and said, "You need to come and record at my studio in Westerly." So Bob and Dave were part of the team of people, I should say, that it was really Bob and Dave and this guy named Nelson, who was playing bass at the time, were the ones who said, "You need to come and discover what you can do because you're out here and singing and you obviously have something and you know you have something, but you don't know what you have."
Well, we know what you have now. And they could see in you what I've seen in you all along. Because when you got on stage, the audience went, wow. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? When people saw you on stage and you opened your mouth and out came this voice.
I was going to say demon.
Well, that too, because we know you got a little badass in you. Oh my gosh.
Well, it's funny though, because I think about some of the lyrics that I use. I don't know if this is true for you too, Chris, but like there are certain lyrics that constantly appear in my songs. And they're like, like dark and light or demon. And I mean, like there's certain words that are constantly recycled in my writing.
Right.
And they're like these little pieces of me that I know. They're like these little shards. They're my mosaic,
They're festering.
The last CD that I really helped promote a lot of for you had a song about a little black dress on it.
Yes, Ivy Grows. Yeah, that was
Ivy
Evolution of Love. Yeah.
That song resonates with me every time I play it. Hot.
Yeah.
You have that hotness thing.
Oh, thank you.
Why?
I won't tell you what that song's actually about.
I don't want to know.
It doesn't matter because what a song is about is what is about for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's what singer-songwriters do. People that write music give emotions words, because I don't have words for what goes on in this thing. But when you sing, all of a sudden, all you guys know this, that when you all sing a song that you've written, gives normal, not songwriter people the ability to know what they're thinking.
To feel it.
Yep. Not just to feel, we're already feeling stuff, but all of a sudden there's words that go with that stuff. And that comes from people like you, musicians like you. Chris, what makes you write a song?
Desperation.
Okay, now that you've been funny.
No, I mean,
For real.
It runs the gamut. I worked with songwriters since the 70s, and I wrote songs then, but they were terrible. They were awful.
Okay.
And I went through a divorce in '98, and all of a sudden I started writing songs, and
That weren't so terrible
they
anymore.
weren't so terrible. And so I had a band called Big Red and the Resonators that played a lot of these songs for 14 years and gave me a confidence in my writing. But the confidence is funny. It comes and it goes. I mean, you always think when you write a song, is this going to be my last song? you don't really feel like it's an enigma. I don't understand songwriting at all. I don't, and I've written a lot of songs. I don't understand it, but I do it because I feel like it's a wonderful emotional outlay, and I don't even understand how they're written. I don't. It's a strange process, but
I feel like a vessel. A lot
you're
of the
a
times, I
conduit
feel
of
like
sorts,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. Like
Your
it's not
muse-
really
your
me
muse
writing
comes,
it.
Right.
And that's when the best songs
The 5
happen,
minute
I think.
thing, you know, where it's just like, oh, there,
Wow.
oh. I mean, and then maybe there's some crafting to it afterwards or whatever, but you know, like where you're receiving it from is.
I don't understand it,
Yeah.
and I often start writing a song. I don't even know what I'm talking about yet. I have no idea where it's going.
Like it's a lick.
If
or
I've
you-
heard
or
people.
you-
I've heard people say that,
Yeah.
and it feels like every writer I talk to has a different twist of how their songs come to be. Some start with the lyrics, some start with the just the lick. Some people start with a feeling. Some people start with seeing something going on the street. Everybody's got a different way, but then it all comes together. And you guys do it so well. I want to talk about this because this is important. Can we get there you go. So this album by the Salt Pond Poets is amazing. It's 14 cuts of pure, unadulterated bliss. You can listen to this album over and over and over and over again. And I say that because I've done that.
Me too.
And every single time that I listen to this album, I get something new out of it. Something deeper, something more revealing about you, and something also more revealing about me. And I'm not sure I like that because sometimes it makes me mad at who I am with that. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful album. Where can we find this album?
You can find that album on any of your digital platforms. I mean, it's available Apple Music, Amazon, YouTube. You can find it at josiedavis.com/saltpondpoets. You can be on Facebook and find it at Salt Pond Poets. We're there as well. I mean, if you Google Salt Pond Poets, it's probably going to come up somewhere. You can ask Alexa; she knows.
Alexa knows everything.
I know it's kind of scary. Yeah.
It's very scary.
Yeah. Yes. But we'll give you some links to put in the YouTube information below here,
Okay.
and you can
Also-
definitely find us there.
Also, if you have some shows coming up, is that something that's happening? Any shows coming up?
So I play first Thursdays, and I'll be doing this through 2024. I'll be playing first Thursdays at the Rustic Cafe.
I know where that is.
Yes, in East Lyme.
Right.
That's another little homecoming. So kind of like this has been a homecoming for me. Right now, that is the only thing that I have scheduled because I am just workshopping songs for 2024 because we're going back into the studio early in the year. So we'll probably announce some summer festival dates. Like in the springtime, but right now we're taking it easy, like after the holidays, because
I
we have
love
some
that.
more recording to do. So
I'm so excited. So, promise me that as soon as that's ready, you'll bring it to the radio station, and then we'll bring it back here. Because I know if you guys are mixing
promises.
if you guys are mixing music up, then it's going to be fabulous, and it's going to be listenable, and it's going to be rich.
I think it's what we do best.
I think that the word for this album is rich. This is deep and heartfelt, and let me also say it's not for the faint of heart. If you're not a real music lover, you can get stuff out of this album and you can listen to it and enjoy it. But if you love music the way that we all love music, this music is going to change your heart. It's that kind of CD. And I'm so blessed that I got a little piece of it in me. So I'm just going to chit-chat just a little bit.
I want you to do that.
So look at this. My wife's going to be so jealous.
Not likely.
Tell me,
Yes.
what's your favorite thing about playing with these guys?
that it pulls me out of my comfort zone and makes me really think about what I'm playing versus just blowing off a bunch of notes.
Wow. That's pretty deep. You don't think that you just play that well without these guys?
Probably not.
I think that they all think that you play that well. Doing a little research, because I do that once in a while, I found out that all y'all have made a name in the music community, especially in New England, but more importantly, everywhere you go. You've all done something pretty big. You've all done something that is nameworthy. You've all done something that has put its mark on the music business, and I'm grateful to you for that. So don't ever undermine who you are as a guitarist and a musician, because you've got this going on. It's a real thing.
I'll trust you. I'll take your word on that.
And move over here. So there's a lot of chords, so I have to be really careful, because if I fall down, we'll put a dent in the floor.
Cement. It's cement.
Have you met me?
Yes,
Cement.
I have, I think.
How are
The
you?
purple hair looks
So-
familiar.
Yeah. So we have a little piece of percussion going on here. How many different ways can you give a backbeat?
I don't know.
You play on a bigger set of drums.
He
No,
gives a
no.
lot of lip.
Ken Suryo is the drummer in the band.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
So,
And I do the percussion on the albums and play it out. But I'm the other guitar player.
I do know that.
He's more than
I'm the
that.
rhythm guy.
He's more than that.
Josie says you're more than that.
Okay. I get her coffee, but you know.
You came
Produced,
here.
produced by Bob
Produced
Cowley.
by-
Engineers.
Arranged
So,
by Bob Cowley. Executively produced by. Recorded and mixed by. Studio by.
But we already knew that.
This is our lever master.
Our lever.
Cylinder.
Our master cylinder.
Okay, so hold that up again for the camera. Guys, check this album out. Get it. I've been given the fingers and been told that I need to get off the stage. Woohoo! I'm good with that. Let them take you out with a song. Thank you all for watching Grandma's Attic. I love you all. I'll see you all next week. Enjoy the holidays. Enjoy each other. Be kind. And remember, if you got neighbors that are cold, please help them, warm them up. Put socks on those kids walking down the street with no socks on, and make sure your elderly neighbors have heat and fresh water. Thank you all for listening to Grandma's Attic Music Review, and I'm leaving the stage.
I should have been a hand model.
You still can.
It's not too late. So we're going to play one more tune, and this is a song called Yolanda. And this song started out when I was reminiscing about an occasion that happened in Maine when I was in school when I was 17. And I won't go into it in great depth, but I will say that she had lips like pillows. I'll leave it at that.
I mean, since we're all warm and cozy.
Yes, since we're all warm and cozy. Come on, Yolanda. Here we go. Hey, Yolanda, how you doing, dear? The thoughts of you run wild this time of year. Hey, Yolanda, how you doing, dear? Sure would be nice if baby you were here. I'll take you to a movie.
Take me.
Gone slipping in slow. Send us a sorted weekend. Alone and who knows? Hey, Yolanda, how you doing, dear? The thoughts of you run wild this time take you to a movie.
Take.
We gon' see some nice shows. Spend us a sorted weekend alone, and who knows? Hey, Orlando, how you doing, dear? Thoughts of you run wild this time. The thoughts of you run wild this time. Sure would be nice, baby, if you were here. So I'm thinking about that, and I got some solutions for you, Orlando. You gotta get yourself out on the highway, out on Route 95. We call it the Highway of Love. The Love Highway. Come on, girl. And this is what we say. Put your fine behind that wheel. The wheel of love. Put your fine behind that wheel. And be kind. Put your fine behind that wheel. And be kind, Yolanda. One more time. Put your fine behind that wheel. Here we go. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That felt great. That felt really good. Thank